Kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling start to Magic Monday. Sorry, I just had to silence my phone. Now I've lost my text. Hang on, leave my bullet points. So are you all ready for a super fantastic, sparkling week? Oh my gosh, my day has already gotten off. I am exactly where I need to be at this point in time. My day has gotten off to an incredible start. I bounced out of bed, came out here, sat down, did my morning journaling, devotions, then got stuck into my to-do list, did some planning for the week, did some weekly planning, and then I looked up at the clock and saw it was 8:10 in the morning and no puppy had arrived. No puppy had come out. I just got stuck in. I am now having to set a second alarm, but this one on my phone, so that for Monday through Friday, so that by a certain time, I put down the tools here, I go get showered and dressed, and then I go and take the dog for a walk. So we didn't get out to our walk till around somewhere close to 8:30 this morning, and my first appointment is at 9 o'clock, and I've got to be online by 8:50. So it was a quick walk this morning. And we got back with 5 minutes to spare before I had to get online to make sure I could greet everybody and all of that sort of stuff. And it has been nonstop since then. So I am already creating magic for the week. I have this to-do list to do this week. I have already worked out where in the week it's going to fit in. So I've been working on my planner this morning, figuring things out. So that's been really cool. I've got my grocery list going. And now I have just realized, because my stomach just grumbled, I don't know if you heard it because it was really loud, that I haven't had breakfast yet. So as soon as I finish this, I'm going to go probably throw some bagels into the air fryer. And I will tell you this, bagels toasted in my air fryer are amazing. They come out nice and crunchy, which I love. And then, of course, Zeffie will pop up here next to me and sort of like sniff and she'll want her share as well. But yes, I'm going to have air fried bagels this morning. They are so cool. But get that magic going for the week. Work out a time in your day when you can do that pre-work planning. Either do it the night before or the morning of. And I'm going to be doing it the morning of, because by the time I get to the end of the day, I am done with computers. I'm like, just get me off here. I know I have other stuff that I would like to do on the computer, but it's just like, I need a break from the computer. Because I get on it so much. I'm working it in the mornings, and then I'm on there in the afternoons on the chat. And by the time 5 o'clock rolls around, it's like time to take Zeffie for a walk. And we're probably going to start Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We're going to start taking her for a walk, come back, put her in the car, take her to the dog park, let her run around for a bit. And I'm going to have a time limit on how much running around she can do. If we're up there for 20 to 30 minutes, that's fine. And then we'll come back and continue with our evening and everything else. But you should make her put quiche in the oven. Yeah, because then I can have some of that now and then have some for lunch and some for dinner. That might be better. And it's made with, this one's made with egg whites and bacon and cheese, and Zeffie will be all over that one. It's got her favorite stuff in there: eggs, cheese, and bacon. But so get out there today, create that magic, find that planning time, whether it's the day before or the day of, where you can just spend that that hour in the morning doing your planning for the day, or the hour in the evening to get your planning set up for the next day. Whichever works best for you, you will know what is best for you. I've heard of some people who sit at lunchtime and they're working on their plans for the next day. I'm like, but you haven't even finished today yet. You don't know what to-dos you're going to have. And they're like, that's okay. So anyway, that's it for that part. Your question of the day is our question for the month. Excuse me. I'm not drinking enough water this morning. What is your one favorite holiday? What is one of your favorite holiday memories? I was going, jeepers, what other memories have I got? I've got so many memories from different parts of the country, meeting up with family in Rotorua and staying at a camping ground just outside of town. Oh no, hang on, I got a better one. I have a better one. So we were staying at this camping ground in Taupo, which is down near a river and everything else. And she was a foster child with I guess she was my foster aunt. Anyway, she was a childhood friend. Very good, a very, very dear friend of mine. We were almost like sisters. In fact, yeah, foster sister, whatever you want to call her. But she was a foster child with my grandparents from when she was born all the way through for her entire life. up until they passed away, until she grew up to adulthood and all that. So all the way through her childhood, she basically knew my grandparents as her parents, and she was a foster child with them. And her and I were like sisters, and we still have contact today. Not as close as we used to be, but okay, I just realized something. But that's not furious right now. But and so my grandparents would come up with their caravan and with Marie, and sometimes, and there was a night that Marie and I were staying together, and we were at my parents' caravan. We're parked next door to each other. So my grandparents are on one side with their caravan and they're awning up. Caravan is like a tow trailer for the Americans, a tow trailer camper. And the awning is not just the piece that comes out, it's actually a 3-sided tent that is attached to the side of the caravan with a little track that the roof goes through. And then you attach the sides to the roof. You put the poles up, you put the guy ropes out with the pegs in the ground and all that sort of stuff. And it's an enclosed tent area. And then there's a skirt that goes across the bottom of the caravan. So it's like you literally double the size of your caravan, the space. And when you've got 5 people in a caravan, you definitely need that extra space. But she stayed over one night, and then the next morning, her and I refused. We were being lazy. We were having a lazy day. We didn't want to get out of bed. So my parents thought, we're going to fix you. So one grabbed the top end of the sleeping bag, one grabbed the other end of the sleeping bag, and they carried each of us, both Marie and I, separately, not together, out into the middle of the campground on the road, and left us in the middle of the road on our in our sleeping bags. We had our PJs on, we had our sleeping bags, and they put us in the middle of the road and left us there in the middle of the road in the campground that was outside of where we were. And so they bring Marie out as well. So I get up and just start using my sleeping bag. Like, I'm not getting out of my sleeping bag. And I start walking in my sleeping bag back to the awning. Well, Marie does the same thing. My grandmother yelled at her for walking in her sleeping bag. It wasn't too cold out there, but she had to get out of her sleeping bag. But there were these, we were young teenagers. We were teenagers at the time, or preteens. Might have been preteens. But there were these boys in the campground that we liked. And we had chatted with them down at the playground and down by the riverbanks and all of that sort of stuff. After that incident, they were not allowed to talk with us. Their parents banned them from talking to us because we'd been dumped in our sleeping bags in the middle of the campground road. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun at campgrounds. And meeting up with my grandparents was always fun because meeting up with my grandparents was a lot of fun because Marie and I would have so much fun. And there were times that I would stay in their caravan and the awning on their caravan with her, or she'd stay over with us. But we used to have a lot of fun on our camping trips that we did. So that was another holiday memory that we had. So, and in New Zealand, holidays is what the Americans would call vacation. So if you're looking at holiday memories, you may be thinking just Christmas, New Year, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, any of those type of holidays around the November, December timeframe. Holidays in New Zealand is any vacation that you take. It could be related to the holidays in December, which for New Zealand is based mainly Christmas. But there are the Jewish community in there that celebrate their Hanukkah, and I don't think we have Kwanzaa in New Zealand. I didn't hear of Kwanzaa till I came to the States. But yeah, so our holidays in New Zealand are just vacation time. So if you have a favorite vacation memory, talk about that. So maybe I should change it to say, what is one of your favorite holiday/vacation memories? Yeah, that would be cool. Anyway, I got to go. I got to get back to work. I got a ton of stuff I got to get done today. I feel like watching a movie tonight. No, actually, I won't have time to watch a movie if I take her to the dog park. Okay, but I still want to get my to-do list done for today. So go out there, create the magic, set the week up for success. Always set your week up for success. And go out, have a super fantastic, sparkling day, and we'll catch you guys back here or on the road, maybe from the dog park at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Hey, konera.